So Lamb's manager Steve Tully joins me after our 2-0 FA Cup defeat to St Blazey. Steve, what are your initial reactions to that one?
Disappointed, hurt. I think I thought it was a 50-50 game. I thought over the two games, it was going to take a bit of brilliance or a mistake or something to break the deadlock. And unfortunately, we had two of those. I thought first half it was a real even game. I thought we had the better chances, but once again, we don't stick the ball in the back of the net, and that is becoming a recurring problem. Something that we need to address and sort. And look, I think both myself and Maka have just had frank conversations with the players. Been a difficult week, as everyone can imagine. But look, we're a club that is going to get better as a whole, and we'll keep improving.
So for you there, that's 2 out of the 3 games we're going to be playing against St Blazey in the next 10 days. How would you pick your players up again to go again this time next week against Blazey, but in the league?
Yeah, I think next week it'll be a different game. I think the personnel's different. I think you can see, like, when you miss players like Shane White, I think Bouks was outstanding on Saturday, so he would have played. That. There's little different things. Gene, obviously, in midfield. I think I just felt today we didn't do the basics well enough second half, and they deserve to win. I've got no doubt. I thought they were the better team second half. We stopped doing the hard yards. If you don't run hard and you don't work hard, you don't earn your own luck. And I think they earned their luck because they worked and they worked and they worked, and they got the reward at the end.
So, like you said, we held them for 140 minutes there without conceding. We do feel quite rigid at the back, but it is just in front of goal. How is it for you and Maka, especially Maka as an ex-striker?
Yeah, I think we're great from box to box, and I've said this in a few interviews now, that I think from 18-yard box to 18-yard box, we play some lovely football and we get ourselves in good positions.
Yeah,
we have that safe option when we're attacking, and we'd rather go back rather than take man on and try and deliver across. We moan that the centre forwards aren't scoring. Well, they've got to have chances to score. Craig will be disappointed in the first half that he had a couple of chances that 9 times out of 10 he scores.
Yeah.
I think if they fall to Deacon had a good chance first half. Look, for whatever reason, it's not working at the moment, but we've got to get back to basics. We know Saturday's going to be a tough afternoon when everyone expects you to win.
Yeah,
they're even harder, and we're going to have to go up there. We're going to have to put on a performance, and we know it's going to be a tough afternoon for us. So look, we're disappointed tonight, but there's a good group of players in there, players that are hurt, and look, we want to put it right Saturday.
So you mentioned, like we said, it was either going to take a moment of magic or a mistake tonight, and we had both of those in effect. A brilliant free kick for their second goal. So
yeah, look, I think Dan, again, first half he was outstanding, made a great save. I think just one of those things. If a goalkeeper makes a mistake, it ends up normally in the back of the net. It did tonight. Nothing against the way Dan. I think Dan's been outstanding at the start of the season. I think he just took his eye off the ball. That happens. Goes in the back of the net. I was more disappointed with the second goal, because actually if you stay in the game, anything can happen in the last 10-15 minutes of games. Just thought it was really sloppy from Sam Gleeson, and then sort of stitched his partner up, and it's like we were safe. We tried to play backwards, and actually, look, football's a simple game, and sometimes you complicate it, and I think if you pass forward, run forward, that can genuinely help. And I think we didn't do enough for the second half, and then when we get in the final third, look, we want wingers to cross the ball, and it gives the chances to Craigo, Deacon, Maka, whoever's on the pitch. So look, there's a lot to work on, a lot to sort, but got to dust ourselves on, take it on the chin, and move forward.
So as we say, it is a week until our next league game, which is here, and we are in cup action on Saturday away to Callington. So what are you telling the players before that one?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game. We're not underestimating them one bit. We know come Saturday it's going to be a tough afternoon, and we've got to make sure we're ready. We'll do everything I can our side, but we've got to make sure the players turn up and really put a shift in, ready to go.